Hi, my name is Justin Latimer, and I'm going to show you a Rome Total War battle replay. This time I'm playing as Egypt, and this is a 2 versus 2 match. I am playing with my ally Project Spartan, who has been featured in other videos. I will link his channel in the description of this video. He's a good Total War player and he uploads regularly, so I highly recommend checking out his channel if you like Total War commentary. You can see here he's brought quite a few archers. Desert Axemen, very good units. And here's some chariots. As well as some Nile cavalry. And here's some desert cavalry. His general here is in this unit of Pharaoh's guards with some substantial upgrades. And now I'll show you my army. I have desert cavalry, Nile spearmen, skirmishers. My general is in a unit of Egyptian cavalry general. I brought some desert axemen. Pharaoh's guards, also with some substantial upgrades, attack and defense. I've also brought some Nile cavalry. Quite a bit of attack and defense on them as well. And I brought Pharaoh's bowmen. Long-range bowmen, very good. Very good bowmen. I brought 4 of those. I've also brought some slingers. The slingers and the skirmishers are purely auxiliary units. They're only useful for a few things. The slingers are useful for taking down archers. So while I brought a lot of archers, which would be a good counter for archers, I also have an additional counter for archers, which is particularly good against archers. I've also brought skirmishers to take down enemy armor. You don't see a lot of people bring javelins and Total War battles. Not in Rome Total War, that is. So Project Spartan has moved. We have both decided to isolate this Senate player. And up this way you can see the Greek player is deployed pretty far away. Much too far away from his ally to be of assistance. Project Spartan is attacking up this way. I'm going to move up to this hill. We deployed close together so that we would be able to coordinate our efforts. And our opponent here is formed up into a bit of a box. He has 2 units of Triarii guarding this flank, and here he has quite a few urban cohort. 6 units of urban cohort. 4 units of Triarii, 2 units of Archer Auxilia, and in the background here he has 2 units of Praetorian Cavalry. So our opponent has a very elite army, but it is also small in comparison to our 2 armies. Spartans attacking here with quite a bit of force. I'm also moving in. My infantry will soon be around his. My cavalry is sneaking around the back. And the battle has begun. Some Arcani have popped up and are attacking Project Spartan's lines. I'm now lowering these spears, getting ready to attack. Do you care if the Roman Empire falls? We've got some good collaboration going on here. My Nile Spearman and his Pharaoh's Guard. We've just taken down the enemy general. My cavalry back here have done a good job of tearing up his cavalry. His triarii are reinforcing, but my Pharaoh's Guard have broken away from the main melee and are able to rout them. And so much of my cavalry is spared from being annihilated. You can see here that Project Spartan is defeating this unit of urban cohort. It is now routing in fear before the might of the Desert Cavalry. Desert Cavalry are a very useful cavalry unit as they are able to do damage to armor. I'm reforming my lines, preparing for the Greek offensive. You can see here my Pharaoh's bowmen are getting ready to start firing. Project Spartan and me both have been leading a pretty quick battle. Not giving our opponent much time to react. I'm going to assist with my cavalry here and help out his army. A charge to the back of these urban cohort should do quite a bit of damage to them. There aren't many Romans left. His Desert Axemen and my cavalry are routing these units. He's now marching against the Greeks. I will be able to assist pretty soon. We greatly outnumber the enemy Greeks. These Spartans are some very brave guys. Gotta give them credit for that. You can see a lot of my arrows coming in. I'm bringing my Desert Axemen around on the flanks here. My slingers and my skirmishers are contributing here, firing into the enemy sides. There's my general. My general is attacking this unit of Spartans. The enemy general is in this unit of Spartans right here. Here's some of my Pharaoh's Guards. Project Spartans are here in a phalanx. Mine are using knives. Difference in leadership styles. That's what we would normally call an accident. It might have been my guys weren't in guard mode, so they decided to use their swords. Here my axemen are charging the backs of the Spartans, the Spartan general. I believe Project Spartan killed the Roman general, so I should have my eyes on this guy. My slingers and my skirmishers are harassing the enemy Cretan archers. It's pretty much a suicide mission for them, but that's what they do. They do have their uses. The enemy general here is isolated. Most of his army has been destroyed. Here are my axemen charging them.
Enemy general shows his value. He is filled only by a desire to save his own skin.
My general's lost most of his men. I'm chasing after the enemy's general, who's right there. Fast guy, too. Look at that. My archers are trying to take him down. Very far away from the battle due to their long range. So I've knocked over the enemy general. The enemy Cretans are pulling up this hill. I'm still harassing with my slingers. I'm also involving my archers. I'm going to try to use them to defeat the enemy archers. And so there we are. I've got one general and Spartan got another. Some of these Spartans are still fighting. My army is isolated from most of my army. My slingers are now going to rout. They're not going to hang out and see what these Spartans are up to. I managed to save one of my units of slingers. I guess I brought 2 units of slingers instead of just one. My army, Nile Spearmen, Pharaoh's Guard. Some bowmen from Project Spartan. Project Spartan's Pharaoh's Guards are coming up behind my army. Here are my archers. My Nile Spearmen are nowhere near as good as the Spartans, but the Spartans are surrounded. Project Spartan's Pharaoh's Guards are flanking now. We are going to give the Spartans an honorable death in battle, against all the odds. The Spartans bravely fight to the end. And there we go, we've defeated the Spartans. Our men are now celebrating. As they very well should. Defeating Spartans even when you outnumber them is a daunting task. Project Spartan's Pharaoh's Guards and his general are chasing after this unit of Cretans. Sending my general to help. Sorry about that. And so I finally caught up to them. It's a glorious battle, chasing down these running guys. My general's winded. He's been running around the battlefield quite a bit. Typical of my cavalry. I make my men work pretty hard. I believe my general had an experience upgrade and an attack upgrade. Looks like some of these Cretans are trying to fight back. Because they're just running and not fighting, my general's able to cut quite a few down. Our opponent probably would have been better off to just have them melee my general. They probably would have been able to kill him. But that only would have delayed the inevitable anyways. The Cretans are doing just that, though. They are now fighting against my general. Victory seems certain for the Cretan archers, and also for my general. So clearly someone is delusional. Project Spartan is now charging with his Nile cavalry.
Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
And so there we are. Project Spartan deployed 705 men. I deployed 730. Captain I'm Here deployed 577. And Justice Drudger deployed 573. Kills? Project Spartan killed the most with 644. I killed 442. Captain I Am Here killed 551. And Justice Drudger killed 395. Men remaining, Project Spartan has 190 men remaining, and I have 398. Captain I'm Here has 24, and Drudger has 32. Let's look at the battle statistics here. It's really hard to tell which of these is which, except for this right here. My opponent, my ally, he had his general in this unit of Pharaoh's Guard. I had a general and an Egyptian cavalry general, so Project Spartan's troops, his general took out more men than mine did. His general took down 72, mine took out 36. Project Spartan's Pharaoh's Guards took down 63. Desert Cavalry here took down 83. 36. Nile Cavalry 80, 35. Egyptian Chariots 54 and 43. Egyptian Chariots 37. And Bowmen 23. Nile Cavalry I took down 23 and 25. Desert Cavalry 28 and 33. Pharaoh's Guards 34, 23, 30. Pharaoh's Bowmen 13, 16, and 20, and 17. So unfortunately my Pharaoh's Bowmen did not get to do a lot of damage. Desert Axemen 12 and 9. Nile Spearmen 8 and 17. Skirmishers 18. And my Slingers took down 35 and 29. So good game to my ally, Project Spartan. Good game to Captain I Am Here and Drudger. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll have more videos for you soon.